This video is over notes 9.5, solving systems of equations by matrices. And this is a day where x and y are not necessarily set up for matrices. Problem 1 is a review of what we did yesterday where x's and y's are already in a line. So all we have to do is write down our matrices. In order to write down our matrices, we just write the numbers in front of x and y with no letters, no x's or y's. Remember that our answer should come out with a 1, 0, 0, 1, and 2 numbers off to the side. Those numbers can be 0, but as long as we have this basic matrix in that, then we will be just fine. Our steps are listed underneath us. So to remind you, if you forgot from yesterday, read below. We click second matrix. Scroll right to math, scroll up to RF and click enter. In order to input a matrix, we click alpha zoom. We want a 2 by 3 and click enter. And then I put in my matrix of 15, -9. Sorry, I gotta pull it up again. -12, 13, and then 30, 9, and 4. If you get decimals, you can click Math Enter to turn them into fractions. We have the 1001, so that's a really good sign because it means that my answer works out nicely. And then we have 1/3 and 2/3 for my answers. And then 2/3 is negative. So my solution is 1/3 -2/3 because the one is for x and the other one is for y. Our steps and our special cases are listed below to help us remember. Now problem 2, in order to plug into a matrix, we need x's, y's, and answers. Right now, I don't have that. So on the top, I'm going to just switch my x and my y so that my x's and y's are listed in order. On the bottom, I have an extra number, so I'm going to move the 10 to the other side by adding it. The 2x and the -7y stay, and then I move the -10 to be a +10, which will make a difference in my answer. So now I can fill in my matrix because I have x, y, answer, x, y, and answer. So now I'm going to follow those calculator steps that we had last time, or yesterday, the ones that are listed right above this, to plug this matrix into my calculator again and see what my solution is. So on my calculator, I click second matrix, math, scroll up to B and click enter. Alpha zoom, 2 by 3, okay, good to go on that. I have a -5, 1, 8, 2, -7, and 10. So I put my matrix in exactly like I see it. I have the 1, 0, 0, 1, which is a good sign, so I'm going to write this down. So my solution will be -2, -2, because that's what I am given. So again, the idea today is that before you can plug into the matrix, you have to put x's and y's together in a line. For problem 3, I'm going to move the 4x to the other side, and remember I want my x in front. So -4x plus 2 equals 6. Bottom equation, similar thing, I need to move the 2x to the other side, so -2x plus y equals 3. Now that I have them in standard form, I can plug in my x's, my y's, and my answers. The blue equation, we have -4, 2, and 6. The green, we have -2, 1, and 3. The good thing about matrices is that you don't have to know which one is, like, you don't have to have a y1 and a y2 and know which one is which, but you do need to make sure that you keep everything lined up horizontally as well as vertically. Everything on the top needs to be like all one equation. Everything in columns needs to align itself with x's and y's accordingly. So now that everything is lined up, I'm going to go ahead and put these in my calculator. So, second matrix, math, B, enter. Alpha zoom, 2 by 3, okay. And then I'm going to put in, y'all see my doggy? She's right above the bed. Say hi, Paisley. She's very confused. -4, 2, 6, -2, 1, and 3. Now, notice I do not have the 1, 0, 0, 1. On the bottom, I have all zeros. So all zeros means all reals. So I have 1, -0.5, -1.5, 0, 0, 0. So all zeros means all reals, which is the same as infinite solutions. Problem 4, my top equation already has x's and y's together. Bottom equation, we have to move the x. So I add 2x to both sides. 2x plus y equals 6. So top blue equation, I have 4, -2, +4. Red, I have 2, 1, and 6. I'm going to plug this into my matrix exactly like I see it and see what my answer will be. So, second matrix, math, B, enter. Alpha zoom, 2 by 3, okay. 4, -2, 4, 2, 1, and 6. So this one I have the 1, 0, 0, 1, so it means it is a solution. And then 2, 2. So 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 2. 1x is 2, 1y is 2. So my solution is 2, 2. Now on examples 4 and 5, we are setting up but not solving. So we are writing basic equations with systems. So with systems, you're going to have 2 different equations. So you either try to find like 2 different situations, 2 different times, 2 different things somebody went to the store and put one in one equation and one in the other. I will color code to show you where my information comes from. Example 4 says 8 pens and 7 markers cost $3.37. While 5 pens and 11 markers cost $3.10. Find the cost of each pen and marker. So whatever they are asking you to find or whatever you are buying or finding, those are going to be your variables. So P is going to be my pens and M is going to be my markers. Now for my first sentence, 8 pens and or plus 7 markers cost a total of $3.37. So this is like sentence 1 or shopping trip 1. The next time we go to the store, or sentence 2, is 5 pens and 11 markers cost $3.10. So for that problem, our variables are being asked. It's the 2 things we don't know. And we have 2 different sentences. The first time we go to the store and the second time we go to the store. Example 5 tells us the length of the rectangular field is 12 feet longer than it is wide. The perimeter is 76 feet. Find the length of the field. So my variables here, the things I do not know, are length and width. Some people want to say perimeter, but they told us what the perimeter is. So because we know what the perimeter is, it is not a variable. Your variables are things you do not know. My first sentence can be my first equation. The length is 12 feet longer than width. So my width plus 12. So longer than meaning more than. Perimeter is 76. We have a perimeter equation of 2L plus 2W equals 76. So I have an information about the length and then information about the perimeter. So this is my perimeter equation, and this is a dimension piece. Every time that you have a perimeter problem, you will always have 2L plus 2W and then one other piece of information about one of the sides, whether it's the length or the width.